Hello from the Detroit Auto Show. I'm here. This is Kimber Mahon. Thank you for joining us. It's a balmy 40 degrees out. That's so warm compared to what it was just a few weeks ago. We're joined here with over 5,000 journalists and over 60 countries. We are happy that you're joining us live. It's a live broadcast, and you can join in on the fun. We're bringing you excitement too, and the way we're doing that is we're going to give away a grand prize. That grand prize is for not two, but three of you to go to the Grammy Awards in Los Angeles, January 26th. And how can you get involved with this? We want to hear from you about the unveiling of the 2015 all-new Genesis. So just go on Twitter and tweet to Lexicon Audio with hashtag NextGenesis, and that enters you into the drawing. And the other way you can do it is go on Live Connect while you're listening, putting in your comments. There's a drop-down menu on the left, and there's a button to enter the contest. So please stay with us because we have a lot of great, exciting news here on the great new unveiling of the 2015 Genesis. Now also, too, with the Grammy Awards, there's going to be special appearances with Stevie Nicks and Pink and Taylor Swift, and you're going to have the limo drive, the red carpet treatment, the before and after parties. So you're going to get the treatment that we all get here at great shows like this, unveiling the cars. Coming with us is Hyundai's president and CEO, Dave Zakowski. He's going to give us an exclusive reveal of the 2015 Genesis. Dave?
Thanks, Kimber. As you can see, I'm hiding back here in the secret garage where we've got our two new vehicles staged for the big reveal in just a few minutes. Hidden behind these closets, and no, I'm not going to reveal them to you, is the beautiful new 2015 Genesis. You can easily see the beautiful lines, the gorgeous, gorgeous stance of this vehicle, and you're going to see it in just a few minutes at exactly the same time as the worldwide press gets to see it. Well, we don't want to ruin the surprise. We do want to give our viewers a special under-the-hood look at these vehicles and what they all entail. It's absolutely amazing, and I've got two guys with me that know more about this car than anybody else. Mike, Ricky, why don't you take it away?
We're backstage behind the Hyundai stand looking at a cutaway, a just finished cutaway of the all-new Genesis, 2015 Genesis. So Ricky and I, we work in product development, so we work with our folks in Korea and our engineering center in Detroit, and our job is to interpret what customers want and try and turn that into a great product. So we're working daily with the engineers to make sure that we translate our customers' needs and their wants into the product you see here today. So we're just finishing up here today with this product, so now we're ready to show it. Please.
I'm the product manager for the all-new Genesis, so this is kind of my baby. I've been waiting for 4 years to launch this vehicle, and it's here today. We're glad to show you some of the key highlights of this car. Really, the all-new Genesis, obviously, what you probably don't see is the striking exterior design. What you're seeing is really what's underneath it. It has an all-new, highly rigid platform. It has over 50% use of ultra-high-strength steel. And really what that delivers for you is unsurpassed safety, as well as impressive driving dynamics, and really incredible NVH. This car is really quiet on the road, really impressive to drive. And, you know, as we pointed out earlier here, it's a beautiful design. What's underneath really counts, and you can see some of the key highlights in this vehicle. Also, if you see up front, it has what we call sensory surround safety. So you see the front radar sensor, as well as up on the outside mirror, there's a camera there. An automatic emergency braking system, that's the highlight of our sensory surround system. It basically uses sensor fusion technology to combine both the radar cruise sensor input as well as the camera to basically detect vehicles in front. So really it can detect an imminent crash situation in front of the vehicle, and if the driver doesn't react, it can actually apply partial or even full braking to either mitigate a collision or even completely avoid an accident. So this is an all-new safety feature for the new Genesis.
It's our first passenger car all-wheel drive system, a full dual mode system that works basically with the technology of a high-speed coupling that allows change in distribution from front to rear very quickly, as well as side-to-side distribution. So it allows us to have full two-mode function. Ricky, why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, so in terms of the two-mode function, when you're in normal driving mode, really it's optimized to deliver really short-footed traction in all weather conditions. But what we also have is the sport mode. And in the sport mode, you can actually deliver up to 90% of torque to the rear wheels for a real true rear-wheel drive, fun-to-drive character. And we also have what we call the emergency steer assist feature. So this is part of the intelligent in terms of the drive mode. The system basically identifies if you're in a hazard situation, and it basically optimizes all settings for you to basically react quickly in the car, so the car will respond to exactly what you're needing to do to basically, hopefully, avoid a collision.
So brakes, steering, and suspension settings are optimized when it senses an imminent crash condition to maximize a chance for the driver to escape that situation. We have the 900-watt discrete Logic 7 system developed by Lexicon. I'm not sure you're aware, but Lexicon just recently won a Grammy Award for technical and technology innovation. So Ricky, let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, really, at the heart of the Lexicon system is a discrete Logic 7 processing. So it's able to take both a 5.1 multi-channel audio as well as stereo and mix it into a virtual 7.1 surround system. So very impressive sound system. It also adopts such things as an inverted subwoofer in the back, as well as acoustic lens type speaker for better improved sound. And in terms of our infotainment system, as you can see, this is our new navigation. It's a 9.2-inch screen. It's actually the first in the segment to have an HD screen resolution. It has standard HD radio and integrated apps with some of the most common music platforms such as Pandora. So that's a really, really great feature moving forward.
We're able to bring a true audiophile level home experience into the car to really get our customers the kind of sound they're looking for.
So what we're really talking about with the all-new Genesis is really it delivers beautiful design, unsurpassed safety, great driving experience, unique technologies that are desired by customers, and smart features like the CO2 sensor and the smart trunk to really revolutionize what a car can be in the mid-luxury segment.
What this car is all about is just thousands and thousands of examples of attention to detail that we've just never seen before. Our engineers have spent countless hours on this car trying to find ways to please our customers in ways that they've never seen before. And it's just the details that make this car truly fantastic.
Welcome live to the Detroit North American International Auto Show. We're here at Hyundai and we are going to be unveiling the 2015 all-new Genesis. And as you can see, we have many journalists here, over 5,000 from 60 different countries. It's exciting, it's exhilarating, and we can't wait to see what's coming forward. We have a great presentation coming up, and we have great giveaways. So for those of you sitting back at home or in your office relaxing, getting the scoop on what's coming up for Hyundai and the new Genesis, guess what? We've got a special gift for you, and it's a gift that's going to take you to Los Angeles on January 26th. That's right, January 26th, the Grammy Awards. It's not 2 tickets, it's 3. So that's right, it's a package deal. You get the before party, the after party, the limo treatment. We pay for your hotel and your transportation to get there. So how exciting is that? And the way you can enter is go ahead and go online. And as you're listening online, if you're on Live Connect, there's a drop-down window on the left-hand side. There's a button where you can click to enter. If you're a Twitter follower or you tweet a lot, go on there. All you have to do is tweet at Lexicon Audio with hashtag NextGenesis, and you are entered into our contest. We want to hear your comments, your questions, your thoughts, and how cool everything is, because we are here right now at the Detroit International Auto Show, unveiling the 2015 all-new Genesis. So stay tuned, get ready, sit back, relax, and we will see you again after the show live with special guests to answer your questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, our presentation will begin in just a moment. We now ask that you please turn off all cell phones. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President and CEO of Hyundai Motor America, David Zukowski.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you all for joining us. It's really nice to see so many familiar faces here. I suppose it should feel different to me standing here and addressing you as President and CEO today. But while the title is definitely different, what really matters is that the passion and enthusiasm I feel for Hyundai is exactly the same as it was nearly 7 years ago when I first joined this great company. I've been here through tough times, and I've also seen and been an integral part of our most important accomplishments. And in all cases, they're marked by incredible determination, great product, of course, completely committed people, and an unrelenting focus on the customer. Today is no different, just the next page in that rich tradition. And I am so honored and incredibly energized to be the one introducing our next game-changing product to you. But before I do that, I'd like to first welcome a few very honored guests. Please join me in a well-deserved round of applause for our esteemed visitors. From Research and Development, our Vice Chairman, Dr. Yang. Our President and Chief Design Officer, Mr. Peter Schreier. And a dear friend of mine, Mr. Terry M., who's the Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of Hyundai Motor Company. Thank you, guys. Guess what? The auto industry is back with a vengeance in the US market. And 2014 is full of a promise and an optimism that might not have seemed imaginable in the depths of 2008 and 2009. The Hyundai brand right now is better positioned than it ever has been before to take full advantage of that great opportunity. Despite some incredibly difficult competition, we just completed our best ever year of sales. In 2013, we established another all-time high, our fourth consecutive record volume year. Our plants are producing at full capacity, both here in the US and abroad, and we're selling every possible vehicle that we can make. With us, you've already experienced our bold product transformation over the past few years. But this has been only one of many chapters that Hyundai has written in what's now our 29th year of history in the US. We are a company that's driven to exceed expectations. We are open to change and we embrace progress. We absolutely hate complacency. These are the values that have elevated the quality, the design, and the safety of our products to new and previously unimagined heights. Equally important, our dealer partners have willingly raised the bar along with us, investing in state-of-the-art facilities and improved processes for treating their customers with the respect and appreciation that is now simply a price of doing business in our business. In fact, Hyundai now ranks among the top 5 non-luxury manufacturers in sales satisfaction, as rated in the most recent J.D. Power study. Simply put, great product and an unparalleled ownership experience are the fundamental building blocks behind any great brand. Always has been, always will be. And today marks the start of the next great chapter in the Hyundai product story with the all-new 2015 Hyundai Genesis. Originally launched right here in Detroit in January of 2008, the first generation Genesis was stunning proof of our global capability as an auto manufacturer, and was quickly validated by the prestigious North American Car of the Year honor that you so graciously bestowed upon it. With this all-new Genesis, we've most definitely elevated our game even further. On every level, the vehicle we're revealing today competes head-to-head with the very best luxury vehicles built anywhere in the world. From its dramatic exterior design to its intuitive features, from its premium craftsmanship to its confident handling and performance characteristics. Truly, no attention to detail was spared while still retaining our trademark Hyundai value proposition. It is now my profound pleasure to introduce to you the all-new 2015 Genesis.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the all-new Hyundai Genesis. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chief Designer of Hyundai Design North America, Christopher Chapman.
Thank you. Well, here it is, the first realization of Hyundai's new design direction we previewed at last year's HCD 14 unveiling here in Detroit. Fluidic Sculpture 2.0. It's a design language that's sophisticated and adaptable, and it's beautifully executed here in the all-new Genesis. Now, the original fluidic sculpture concept began with the current Sonata, and you can see it across our entire lineup. And the purpose of that revolutionary concept was to grab the attention of style-conscious customers who had little or no familiarity with the Hyundai brand. And that it did. With flowing lines and dynamic forms, fluidic sculpture instantly gave Hyundai a unique look and a progressive identity, one that captivated our growing fan base around the globe. Now, with the introduction of Fluidic Sculpture 2.0 in the all-new Genesis, our groundbreaking design language has evolved in a more refined direction. Now, as you'll hear in more detail in a moment, the 2015 Genesis is an extraordinary work of engineering. And our designers have capitalized on that, taking bold strides to create a shape that emphasizes the vehicle's strength, precision, and refinement. It's an original design with a character all its own, defined by voluminous body sections, clean lines, and well-balanced proportions. It's confident and elegant, with nothing forced about it. Our new hexagonal grille stands up proudly in front, giving Genesis a commanding presence. It accents the long hood and the powerful engine underneath. The lines of the all-new Genesis are simpler, bolder, and more precise, like this sharp crease that accents the low-slung proportions. And speaking of proportions, Genesis now has a longer wheelbase than its predecessor, with shorter overhangs, both front and rear. The result gives the vehicle a solid, well-grounded stance. At the same time, the dramatically raked greenhouse and fast roofline give the Genesis a look that is sheer and sleek. The A-pillar is farther back than on the previous vehicle to enhance rear-wheel drive proportions. Most of all, It's an expressive design that calls attention to itself without having to shout. Now, Genesis is a dramatic first statement of our next design wave. Fluidic sculpture tells the world loud and clear where we're headed, with a look that conveys engineering refinement and the confidence of a fast-changing global brand. Clear evidence of the pride we take in delighting customers with style and substance. Speaking of substance, the engineering beneath the sheet metal is just as impressive. And to share some of the highlights, I'd like you to please welcome the Vice President of Product and Corporate Planning, Mr. Mike O'Brien.
Thanks, Chris. As Dave mentioned, the first generation Genesis was another important proof point of our standing as a world-class manufacturer. It changed perceptions of the brand and set this foundation for our incredible growth in the US market. For our next Genesis, we set out to make yet another leap forward to the brand by building a vehicle capable of going head-to-head with the world's most respected luxury sedans in every aspect. Our goal was for the new Genesis to create the strongest and safest body structure in the class, providing both exceptional dynamics and unprecedented occupant protection. So we began with a clean slate, creating an all-new platform and body structure solely for the Genesis that is composed of more than 50% advanced high-strength steel. High-pressure die-cast aluminum shock towers, hot-stamped and laser-welded side members, and a diamond-shaped strut bar create an incredibly stiff structure that maximizes crash performance and steering responsiveness while minimizing noise and vibration. In fact, every element of the body and chassis was optimized for stiffness, crash performance, and weight, with not a single part carrying over from the previous chassis. As a result, the new Genesis has 16% greater torsional rigidity and 40% greater bending rigidity than its predecessor, with each of these besting the current BMW 5 Series. And although we have to wait for the results, the Genesis was designed to achieve the highest crash rating of any rear-wheel drive vehicle currently on the market today. To leverage this incredible foundation, we developed an all-new suspension, steering, and braking systems focused on striking that ideal balance of control, confidence, and comfort. 5-link front and rear suspension provides optimized geometry and stiffness to ensure maximum grip. Monoblock calipers with integrated cooling ducts handle stopping duty, while a new rack-mounted power steering system provides exceptional feel and precision. The chassis was developed with an international team of Hyundai steering and suspension experts on roads around the world, from Angeles Crest Highway to the Nuremberg Ring to the Korean National Grand Prix Circuit. Along the way, we consulted with renowned dynamics consultants like Lotus Engineering to validate our performance relative to world-class standards, as well as meeting customer expectations. To give drivers better handling under different road conditions, Genesis also features the new H-Track all-wheel drive system. H-Track uses an electronic center coupling with an active torque control. What makes it unique is its multi-mode feature. H-Track offers the all-weather benefits of conventional all-wheel drive and the fun-to-drive character of performance-oriented all-wheel drive systems. And it does it all at the push of a button. In normal mode, H-Track optimizes torque for maximum traction regardless of road conditions. In the sport mode, H-Track can transfer as much as 90% of the torque to the rear wheels for a more fun-to-drive experience on dry pavement. When cruising, H-Track automatically enters fuel economy mode, transferring all of the torque to the rear axle, reducing drag and driveline noise. No other all-wheel drive system in its class offers the versatility of H-Track. Of course, with all the changes to the body and chassis, we couldn't leave the powertrains alone. The award-winning Tau 5-liter V8 and standard Lambda 3.8-liter V8 were re-engineered with a new induction and exhaust system. We bumped the Tau's compression from 11.5 to 11.8 to 1 compression ratio and revised Lambda's cylinder block and accessory drives. The result, both engines now have improved low-end response along with better efficiency and NVH. The engines are linked to an 8-speed Shiftronic transmission with improved gear change speed, sport mode mapping, and paddle shifters as standard equipment. We've also made great strides in the area of active driver safety, where the new Genesis introduces some important segment firsts. They're all part of a suite of technologies we call sensory surround safety. To protect both you and your passengers and the cars around you, Genesis has a new automatic emergency braking system that uses both cameras and radar sensors. In fog, rain, other extreme conditions like that, it can see what's happening up ahead and alert you of danger. If a crash is imminent and the driver does not react, the system brakes automatically. This technology is already proven to save lives. Genesis also offers an important advance over most blind spot detection systems. Ours detects not only nearby vehicles, but also vehicles farther back that are traveling at high speed. Best of all, that information appears on our heads-up display so drivers can keep their eyes focused on the road. That's a segment first we're proud to offer. We've also added a new lane keep assist function, which supplies slight corrective steering to keep the Genesis from inadvertently drifting out of its lane. The system works in conjunction with our lane departure warning system, which now provides a haptic vibration warning to the steering wheel. In a nutshell, sensory surround safety offers an impressive array of active safety measures designed to protect you, your passengers, and the drivers around you. To support driver alertness, we also developed the industry's first in-cabin CO2 sensor that automatically lets fresh air in when CO2 levels climb to too high of a level. Along with advanced safety features, the all-new Genesis delivers convenience features like thoughtful execution. Take our smart trunk that pops open for you when you stand near the rear bumper with your key for more than 3 seconds. Great for when your hands are full. Now, I hope Chris doesn't mind stealing some of his thunder about the gorgeous design of the interior. You really need to spend some time in the car to fully appreciate it. There's genuine wood in 3 different finishes, genuine aluminum, surfaces abound, and genuine craftsmanship throughout, further proof of our progressive design and our attention to detail. The new Genesis has an amazing new multimedia navigation system at the center of it all. It incorporates Hyundai's 2nd-generation BlueLink, just last week recognized as the best car tech at the Consumer Electronics Show. In addition to Google Search, BlueLink and the Genesis Intelligent Assist app with Google Glass allows you to remotely start and turn off your car, lock and unlock your doors, and preheat or pre-cool the seats and the interior with a browser, Android, or iOS smartphone. This infotainment powerhouse also integrates a variety of popular music platforms like HD Radio and Pandora, displaying them on a high-definition screen and feeding them through the best automotive sound system you can buy, the 900-watt discrete Logic 7 surround system by Lexicon, the company that just recently won a technical Grammy Award for its innovation and excellence in product design. I could go on for another hour about the all-new Genesis. It's that impressive. But let me just sum it up for you in a couple of sentences. The 2015 Genesis offers world-class design, leading-edge technology, outstanding performance, advanced safety and driver amenities, and frankly, we can't wait to hear what you think about it. Now here's Dave to wrap it up.
Thanks, Mike. Nice job. Thank you, Chris and Mike. Great job delivering our story here. I know it's been a chaotic day for you today, and I want to thank you all for your attention. I look forward to having our team available to continue this conversation. I hope you'll join us later this evening in what is fast becoming a landmark Detroit celebration event at Slo's Barbecue immediately following the APA reception. Chris, Mike, and myself will also be on hand in just a few moments to address your questions one-on-one. At Hyundai, we remain uncompromisingly focused on consistently delivering great products with great pricing and packaging wrapped in an unprecedented ownership experience. The all-new 2015 Genesis is our latest testament to making premium products that people both desire and can actually afford. It will arrive in showrooms this spring with an amazingly comprehensive list of standard equipment and in-vehicle technology levels. Thank you all for being a part of today's presentation. I think we'll be able to look back and point to this day and point to this vehicle as one of the key trigger events that signaled in the next bold transformation of the Hyundai brand. Now come on up here and join us for a close-up look at these gorgeous new vehicles. Thank you.
There is more to the eye than the Genesis story you just heard right now. The all-new Genesis has more to tell you, and we're going to do that with special guests in just a little bit. As you can see, a lot of the journalists are coming up, getting a closer look at the cars because they want to get in there. They want to see the technology, all the digital aspects, the ergonomics. I mean, just look around. There's tons and tons of activity here. Over 5,000 journalists in 60 different countries right here at the Detroit North American International Auto Show. Now, don't forget, we want to hear from you. We want to hear your comments and your questions. We want to have you go online at Live Connect. We can hear from you there. And also, too, you can enter our contest. Now, the contest is that you get to have an opportunity to go to the Grammys in Los Angeles in just a couple weeks. It's January 26th. It's not just 2 tickets, it's 3. It's a package deal. You get the before party, the after party, the limo treatment. So here is your opportunity to not only get to know the all-new Genesis, but also to have fun in the next couple weeks. What you're going to have to do is go and tweet. If you go and make a tweet and have @LexiconAuto with hashtag NextGenesis in your line, then you are automatically entered into the contest. It's really that easy. Again, it's for 3 tickets. It's airfare, it's hotel, it's attending the event, it's the after party. What a treat. So please, we want to hear from you. Now, as you see, everyone is roaming around. We're going to let a little bit of the people get up there and, kind of dive into the cars, feel it out, and then we're going to have special guests from marketing, design, engineering, and that's when we're going to ask them your questions. So give us your questions, we'll get your answers. Stay tuned because we don't want to miss any opportunity here to get those answered right here live. This is a live event. Now, speaking of live, if you miss any of this or you want to share it with any friends afterwards, we are going to be archiving this so you can actually come back to where you're looking at this right now online, and we'll have an archive of what's going on here today, as well as more of what's going on with the Genesis, the all-new Genesis 2015, which you can actually purchase in April this spring. Oh, by the way, here we go. We have Barry. Barry, how are you doing?
Great. How about yourself?
Let me get your card here because it's been a very busy show today,
I bet it
right?
has been, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of great stuff going on.
Okay. Barry Ratzliff, you are Executive Director of Consumer Connect, Blue Link, and Service Business Development. You wear a lot of hats.
It's my job to take care of the customers.
Barry, you have really connected the car here. Tell us a little bit how that's happening.
We're so proud of this new Genesis marks the launch of the Generation 2 Blue Link platform. The connected car is so important to the future of the automotive business that we've decided to build the platform internally. We've kind of brought it in-house, and now with this platform, we have the capability to do so much cool stuff. At CES earlier this week, we showed a Google Glass app, so you can remotely start your car and things like that. Maybe not a lot of people have Google Glass yet, but we did it to show that we have the platform to be able to do those kind of things. Whether it's smartwatches or Google Glass, wearables are coming, and we're going to be able to do that kind of stuff.
We actually caught you on a video at CES demoing that, right?
I think we demoed another Google feature. We now have a Google POI search, Google Places, from inside the car. It's fantastic. It's just like your smartphone. Customers told us, why can't my navigation work just like my smartphone? So that's what we did. You press a button, you talk to Google, you download a POI.
It's impressive. I mean, a lot of people are really excited about this new technology.
They are, and we've even taken it another level with the Genesis Intelligent Assistant app. What this app does is so cool, you won't believe it. We take the app to put on your smartphone, and it connects to your calendar on your smartphone and the weather app that's on your smartphone. And with that combined information, we can start to offer you useful tips. For example, if your calendar says dinner tomorrow night at 7, we'll send you a little nudge that says, hey, it's cold outside. You might want to start your car now to be ready to drive to the restaurant. Or if you've got a meeting at 11 o'clock tomorrow across town, through the application, we'll check Google Traffic and give you a nudge that says, hey, traffic's really bad. You need to leave now if you want to make it to that appointment on time. The Genesis Intelligent Assistant app is taking this interaction between you and the car to a whole new level.
That's impressive. Now, how about we go ahead and look at the video that we got of you demoing it at CES?
I think that's a great idea.
Okay, let's take a look.
So one great thing about Google Places here is we can do something specific, like a specific address. We can do a general category or a landmark search, so I'll demonstrate a couple of those. Here we're connecting to Google.
Please say the name of the point of interest.
1807 Harvey Court, Colby, Kansas. And there we go. For those interested, that's my boyhood home. And we can route to it quite easily.
Okay, Barry, this is so exciting that we actually have our online viewers and they're commenting and tweeting and hashtagging and all that exciting stuff going on out there. And we have a couple questions. Do you mind answering a couple
Bring
right
it
now?
on. Let's hear what our customers are saying.
So we got a couple here. The first person we have is Stephen Hong, and he is a think tanker and he's into technology. So here's his question. What improvements will be made to BlueLink for it to compete with BMW Assist, Connected Drive, Mercedes-Benz Command?
So I think what we just talked about, this Google Places search from the car, is a really great example of that, and the Genesis Intelligent Assistant app show us how we're taking this to the next level. And we haven't stopped there, but that's all I can tell you for now.
All right, good question. Okay, here we have Stephen DeGirolamo, and he is into technology too, so we have a lot of technology questions here. What state-of-the-art technology goes beyond what your competitors have and is on the Genesis?
You know, I know I feel like a broken record here because the stuff that I've already talked about, the three things that we're really taking it to the next level. I'm wearing a smartwatch, and while we don't have a smartwatch application specifically to talk about yet today, the Gen 2 BlueLink platform gives us the ability to develop things like that quickly. So we want to hear from our customers. If our customers demand that they want that kind of thing, I can do it. So we want to hear from you. What do you want me to build?
Exactly, and we love hearing from all of you. Your questions are great. So I think we have another one here. Let's see, William French. He's into marketing. Ready for this one? Okay, when will the new Genesis sedan be available at dealers? Will the V8 and V6 versions be available at the same time?
You know, I don't think we've announced specific timing yet. I think the general direction is spring sometime, and the exact cadence of the launch hasn't been exactly decided yet.
Okay, so I think, yeah, we've got enough right now. I think enough questions right now. Thank you so much, Barry, for joining us.
Off the hook?
Yeah, you're off the hook.
Thanks, everybody.
Right now. Okay, thank you. Right now, everyone, we have Steve Shannon coming up. Is Steve over here? Yay. All right, Steve. Can you hold this for a second?
I sure can, yes. How are you today?
How was it up
Pretty
there?
exciting, very cool.
Isn't it cool?
Yes, just an amazing car, and we're very proud to show it here in Detroit for the first time.
Okay, Steve Shannon, by the way, is Vice President of Marketing for Hyundai Motor America.
That's right.
And Steve, tell us what you're involved in right now.
You know, I'm very involved in the marketing of the car, including a Super Bowl spot. So there's no better platform to launch this car than the Super Bowl, so watch this space. Yeah.
And Super Bowl, who doesn't like that?
Exactly. Super Bowl is going to be great, and we've got more good stuff to come.
Okay. How about the appeal to shoppers? What's going on there?
You know, the market's good. We had a good year last year. We're really excited about this year. I mean, this car is aimed at the heart of the mid-luxury segment. As Mike said, it has all the goods to go against the best of German luxury cars. And we've got a great marketing plan for it with the addition of all-wheel drive. So you take big luxury markets like New York, Minneapolis, Chicago, Boston, Philly that need all-wheel drive. So this car is going to do wonders there.
Oh yeah, they definitely need the all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Okay, now we also have infotainment, HD radio.
Right. You know what? First of all, starting with some key things like advanced voice recognition, swipe technology, which everybody's used to. You talk about Pandora, you talk about SoundHound, HD radio, search by Google. It's an amazing array of infotainment in this car, easy to use and very powerful.
And guess who's behind you? We actually have Jeff Jury.
Terrific. Let's let him in here.
Hi, Jeff.
All right. Hello.
Coming
How are
in
you?
Against all this excitement,
Yeah.
right?
Really. Thank you. Thank you.
Incredible. Well, yeah, so I want to talk to both of you at the same time. So tell us a little bit about HD Radio.
Sure. Well, first of all, let me say that when the Genesis was first introduced, we were an option. And we're very proud of the fact that we've been one of the original technologies, infotainment, and we're very proud to be standard on the new next generation Genesis. So we're the upgrade to analog radio, digital AM and FM radio with a great new range of new products, new services that are available over the air that didn't exist in an analog world. And in this vehicle, we're introducing new artist experience capability, so you see images of the songs that are playing in digital sound in the car.
You know what's so exciting about the connection on that is that we're actually giving away a grand prize to the Grammys.
Really?
Yes.
Yes, that's excellent. That's great, yeah. And so we've been rolling out now for several years. We've got stations, about 2,300 stations on across the United States, rolling into Canada. All those stations, all those new radio stations have added a great new range of new content, additional stations that you can't get in the analog world, and that can all be experienced in the new Genesis.
Thank you so much.
And playing those through the Harman Kardon lexicon system, it's going to rock.
It's a fantastic audio experience and visual experience in the vehicle.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Jeff, for stopping in while we're chatting.
Thank you.
Okay.
Great.
All right, Steve, I don't want you to go away yet because we have a couple questions.
Yep.
Let me, did we get those questions over there? All right, here. Oh, I got one. Okay. So these are coming in online because we've got comments coming in, and we've got people tweeting and all that great stuff. This one's from William French, and he is questioning about marketing, or the topic is marketing. When will the new Genesis sedan be available at the dealer? Will the V8 and V6 versions be available at the same time?
Yes, the both V6 and V8 and all-wheel drive will all be available at the same time. Marketing launch is somewhere in the April to May timeframe. Production starts earlier. They're made in a great plant in Korea that makes Genesis and makes Equus, so they do a terrific job on quality, refinement, fit, and finish. And so late spring, early summer, we'll be going full speed.
Great. All right.
Great.
Let's see what other question we have here. Jean Marie Bouchier, she is on the topic of marketing as well. Is Genesis intended to become Hyundai's premium sub-brand? Will it be for sale across the entire network?
Well, I think importantly, this doesn't represent a change, that Genesis is available to be sold by all dealers. And no, we continue to take the approach that we can sell Genesis and Equus through existing Hyundai dealers. They do a fabulous job, so we consciously are still on the strategy. Why create a whole separate franchise, all separate brick and mortar? We have a slightly smaller dealer body for Equus, but Genesis is available to everybody, and especially, as I said, things like with all-wheel drive, everybody can do a great job with it.
Steve, thanks so much.
Great.
We appreciate you stopping by. Again, this is Steve Shannon, and we'll see you on the floor walking around. Thank you for...
Great, good to be
All
with
right.
you.
Guess what, everyone? This is the exciting moment that you have been commenting on and tweeting. We actually have the Grammy Award-winning package. We have pulled a name, and it's 3 tickets, of course, not 2. We have paid airfare, hotel, and a limo to the awards, as well as the after party. So it's a Twitter user. Our Twitter user is Dustin Morris 13. Should I spell that? Okay, it's at DUSTINMORRIS 13. Congratulations, you are the lucky winner. So look for a direct mail which is at Hyundai, okay? Congratulations, we're so happy that you're here with us today. Okay, so now we're gonna come up to another interview. We have Chris Chapman, who was just on stage. Chris,
hello.
How's it going? Now,
How
how
are you?
exciting is that we just had those
I mean,
winners?
this is where it all comes together. It's so exciting. When I first saw this car, when I first joined Hyundai, my shoulders relaxed. And I was like, oh, this is a great decision to join this company. So now we get to finally show it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
And now, what did you not share on stage that you can share with us today?
Well, I see trend and design getting really, really busy, and what I'm really proud about this car is that we haven't drowned people in design, and I think it takes a lot of courage to remove things in design. It takes a lot of courage to say no. How much design do you really need in a car before its essence gets lost? And this car is a new refinement of our Fluidic Sculpture 2.0 sort of philosophy that we stick with, but we're evolving it, and for me, it's just about, eliminating all the things that are the busy aspects of design that we see so much in car design these days, and really being confident with the design as it stands. It's all about proportions, it's all about feeling, and I want people to come up for air when it comes to design. I don't want to drown them in features. So yeah, that was a big aspect for the car for us.
The design elements of the Genesis just keep getting more and more amazing.
Well, yeah, and I think it's, in design, we cherish the moments when we're able to do something really simple. And again, the courage to say no is a really, really a tough aspect of what we do, because we're always trying to entertain people and visually bring something dynamic and refined and sensual and so forth. And it really is about a quiet confidence, I think, that the car conveys. It's proud up front. It's solid, it looks beautiful when it's driving, and we're just so proud of the way that we've brought up the performance level of the car as well to sort of, follow. I'm personally an engineering-oriented type of designer, so I rather focus on design that really concentrates on honoring what's underneath the sheet metal and then applying a design that is appropriate to that aspect of the car, performance and quality.
Yeah, we really get under the skin of the Genesis.
Yeah, I think so. And it's had a reputation of that, and it's quietly gone about a wonderful existence. It won the North American Car of the Year when it was debuted, the previous generation, and we have high hopes for this car to have its own identity and original look.
And it's coming this spring, right? That's where they can see it at the dealer.
That's right. Yep, that's right.
We have been getting questions online, so we want to ask you a couple. Is that all right?
All right, as long as they don't have anything to do with numbers.
Well, let's see.
When you're a chef, I equate design to like chefs. So when you want a pinch of salt or a smidgen of this or whatever like that. So don't ask me like exact numbers, all right?
Okay. Well,
all right.
Let me analyze this one first before I ask you. No, this one's good. Okay, this one is from Daniel Ryan, and his question, or her question, how is the new Genesis different from the old one?
Oh, well, I mean, in every aspect. I mean, it's a complete model change. It's a completely different look. It's a new generation, and I think really you can look at this one as its own original design, original idea. It's got a character all its own, like I mentioned before, a stance that's really confident and stable. The outgoing Genesis was a magnificent car, and we're just proud to be able to continue that momentum with a car that has that kind of stability and that kind of confidence and refinement, but just a little bit of an uptick in terms of the performance. So, for me, it's about balance, and when we can strike that from the design point of view on the outside with something that really has substance underneath, then you can't be happier as a development team.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, let's see what this question is. We do have another one, right? No, we're done? Okay.
All right.
Okay, I think everyone got so excited about that Grammy Award giveaway. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, everyone, as you can see, it's a lot of fun here. We've got a lot of excitement going on. It is the 2015 all-new Genesis. I'm getting excitement here still from the Grammy Award prize. I want to make sure this person knows that they won. So basically, it's a Twitter follower. It's Dustin Morris 13, okay? So Dustin, you're going to get a direct mail from @Hyundai. So look for that. And you can be in LA on January 26th. It's for 3 tickets. You get to have the airfare and the hotel and the limo and the after party. So congratulations. And everyone else, guess what? We're giving away gift baskets that are Grammy gift baskets. It's a $200 value. So the way you can do it is the exact same way. Comment online, enter through Live Connect, go and tweet. And how you do your tweets is you're going to go ahead and do @Lexicon Audio and then #NextGenesis. It's really that simple. So we still have gifts to give away. Don't give up. Give us your comments. We want to hear from you. We even have a survey you can go ahead and fill out. Tell us how you feel, how you felt about this press conference, how excited you are to see the new car, buy the car this spring, okay? And we are also going to do a little wrap up here because it's just so exciting. We've got people that want to get in the cars. So here's what you want to do. Keep tweeting, keep commenting online, and we're going to see you next time. I'm Kimber Mahon here at the Detroit North American International Auto Show. Thank you so much for joining us.